The question is, am I ready to do this video? Or will I be boring? Well, boring or not, guess what? I have to really excite myself because I am the one, the primary one, that really has to watch myself again in order for me to go back in history as we recreate evolution in time through numbers and understanding the dimension of geometrical shapes and area sets for my own mind. I put these videos out here because my own mind won't remember everything. It's someone like you who's saying, who, me? Yeah, you, who's going to say, what does this mean? And I'm going to go, how do I know? But together we're going to say, what are we looking for? What do you think it means? And is there anybody out there that can put this into their own realm of reality? That's what I do. What does it seem like? It's absolutely a whole bunch of car wash, right? But we're going to go wash some cars right now together. I found some of these. I've been going through some of my old pictures, and first we're going to go with some Irish kite, which means bullshit, right? And we're going to say from October 4th to October 4th of 76, I was 13 years old, but actually it was October 4th and the day, because I was not the day old until the day after the day I was born, in which at the age of 41, 7 months and 2 days, give or less take a day, depending on how you want to think, if it's in between or the day of you count, okay? May 5th to July 7th, 2 years, 2 months, 2 days, became July 7th of 2007 as the first time there was 777 on a calendar, and where it was Saturday, the 7th day of the week of the 7th month, 222, in which 3 years, 3 months, 3 days later, July to August to September to October, plus the 3 days later, counting of the day you're on, and 3 years became 333, the pig's pregnancy, and the cat and the dog. Now we're going to go to 4. 4 becomes 2011, okay? 4 years later, 2014, right? No, this is 3 days to here. Now we're going to go 4 years from here or 4 years from here. 4 years, 4 months, 4 days, okay? This will lead us into February 14th of 2015. That was this year. The next one, 5 years, 5 months, 5 days from February, will bring us back to July, but it'll be July 19th of 2020. And that is the end of our calendar, the Hebrew New Year, and ABC 123. 123, okay, times 47 equals, times 47, excuse me, 123 times 4, 123, sorry, 47 times 43 is 2021, and 123 ABC times 47 is 5781 Hebrew time. Now, if we want to go a little bit further, in 10 years, 10 months, and 10 days, this becomes the 15th. This becomes 10 months later, which this is the 5th month, 7th month is in December, okay, is in January. Sorry, because it's starting on the 5th day, becomes January 5th. We need 3 more days to February to March to April 5th, okay, 10 years later, 10 days, April 5th becomes April 15th, okay, and because it's 10 months from May, it becomes April 15th, 2015. 2016. That is the end date for these numbers to come together. 10 years, 10 months, 10 days. The 11th year will give me back to May, to where I began. April 15th is when I began my working life, and this is when basically it all fell down to shit. And I don't like to say that word. What does it all mean? I don't know. But the cycle is there, and it seems like something important happens on all these days. 888 in August of 2008. On the 8th day, I got a ticket drinking a glass of water in the park just after midnight. On the 999 and the 101010 was the revelation of 101010, which is equal to 1030, 1030 creation, or 1636, equaling to creation of the earth, the number of creation. In numbers, in the number rule. And then so forth on 11-11-11 is actually today, okay, but it's not 11 years, it's now 10 years, okay, 10 years, 6 months, 6 days is today, but 10 years, okay, we can't go 10 years, 10 months. In fact, let's stop this video. Let's go on to something a little bit more, and it's this: sharing the legs. Here's why. Over here, this is a 135-degree angle from here to here, okay? From here to here is one angle. This is two levels. Can somebody tell me? I don't even like this video anymore because I'm a little mixed up because I can't even tell you. When I do this from here to here, right, I'm actually opening. If I'm taking the arm from the center, move this arm from the center, okay? Move this arm from, my thing is backwards. Move this arm from here and start it in the center. When I move it 45 degrees back, it becomes over here. But I'm starting from the second level. I'm not starting from this level. What does that mean? I don't know. I told you I'm boring and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm expecting somebody else and I forget exactly what I was doing during this, but this is what comes out of it. This angle of a triangle, which is that perfect triangle, is it not? I'm asking myself that question. What is this triangle? Because this is what happens when you start with perfection. You see, this is perfection. 1, 2 up, 2 over, and this is the angle in which this one is not the same. Do you see this angle over here? Almost like the ears of a rabbit, right? But usually if you want the ears of a rabbit, you're going to end up going up like this and down like this over here, put an ear here and an ear here and a little hump over here because we need a little bit of brain activity between the two. It's like water and salt and then putting a metal cap on top of it, okay? The Y is the exchange between the two sides, okay? Here's your Y. You go up 1 level, 2 levels. In order to run its own house, you need a square. In order for the clock to run in the center, you need this square to put the pin here and run in the center. So this is the minimum size you will end up having in order to get 4 here, in order to get 4 here, and in order to get 4 here, you need 4, 8, 12, 12, 12. You need a minimum of 36 boxes in order to create this. Now, if the center was going to have its own square, one of these squares in wholly, it means its own center has to have a box of 4. This box of 4 here must own 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, must own 32, and it's 4 that runs the 32. 4 runs to the left, 4 runs to the left, 4, 8, 12, 4 runs, 4, 8, 12, and 4 runs, 4, 4, and 4. That's just what it is, because that's what that line does. That's all I have to say. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I can't be more boring, but more precise, I think. But I don't really even like that video. I'll show you one more thing at the end. Have you ever seen the number 12? How about the number 14? The 12th letter is the L. The 14th letter is the K. L is for her. K is for king. 26 together. 12 and 14. I'm sorry. Half. What number did you give for half? 30. No. 50. No. 30. What are we looking at? The clock? Yeah, 30 seconds is a half. But it's 50. 50 and 30 makes 80. Because the same thing with that V. Because if it must be a one-dimensional item, okay, which is us, because we're whole. So we're really actually one-dimensional as we look towards the face. Maybe we don't understand the one dimension properly. So what actually happens now is we share our own legs to our body. We come off from the top shoulder down to the pupik over here. Instead of running the angle over here, which is 135 degrees or 45 over from the center to the right, this one is over 45 degrees also from here up to here, but it's not 45 degrees from to this one, okay? It's a 45-degree angle that is not actually 45 degrees. Could you see why? Because it's reaching to the second level. In order to actually get 45 degrees, it's got to hit the middle over here. So this is less than 45 degrees. I don't know what it is, but I do know it's going to lead to an equation that's going to mean something. So guess what? This whole video, the whole video that I'm watching says I must understand my angles and my geometry. So now I have to learn geometry. Great. I'm going to learn geometry. So, and stuff. So Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I will note before the video that this is completely not worth watching. Unless you have nothing else to do, of course. And then again, maybe it will enlighten you in another area that you weren't even thinking. Thank you for watching this video.